Peace, Prince Ash here, back with another video. What's happening? What's going on with you? Drop it in the comments. Let me know how life is. Anything that's going on with you. Any questions you have for me, if you drop it in the comments, I'll make a video answering those questions. Any suggestions of a reaction video, like send me a piece of music you think I'll like. I'll do a reaction video to that. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Drop a like and a comment. I'm going to say it again, drop a comment. But look, we're trying to grow the channel and get to a place where we can monetize it, and that's the goal with this channel. 1,000 subs is the ultimate goal. Anyway, let's get on with the video. This is a rambling on. I do these rambling on series, and it's basically just me rambling on about my thoughts and what's going on with me. So yeah, I'm doing good today. Like the last video I made, I hadn't taken my meds. I was up all night. I was in a psychotic episode. And yeah, that was particularly difficult, but I got through it. What else can you do? Kind of just sit and get on with it, and sit through it, I suppose. And I won't even say it's made me stronger. It's just some shit I have to deal with every once in a while, and yeah, I get over it before too long. But yeah, today I'm feeling great, and I'm noticing my self-esteem and my confidence in myself is getting a lot better. When your self-esteem is low, you can be doing things with your ego. Your ego might be up here, making all these egotistical moves, and I kind of have to sit back and just be like, I'm powerless over a hell of a lot of situations, and I shouldn't worry about them so much, and I certainly shouldn't be overly concerned with what other people think of me, because I'm also powerless over that. I spend a lot of time, especially in social situations, I'm really concerned, not concerned, but I really care about what does this person think of me. I hope they think I'm a nice person. Because I suppose I know deep down I am a nice person, but I haven't been treated that way. Or in my addiction, I was on drugs and alcohol and gambling, and I made a lot of bad decisions and made a lot of bad moves. I stole things. I was a bit of a thief. I said nasty things to people. Did horrible things to my family. I really rebelled against my family and what I thought they wanted me to be or whatever, and I was very what's the word, irritated, I suppose is the word, where you're easily angered, and said I was very irritable with my family, and I treated them like shit, and that makes me feel guilty. And I think it's something I've overlooked as well, because I've done a lot of bad things, and maybe what kind of hurts the most, or what I feel most guilty about, is at a certain time in my late teenage years, I was just a horrible person, and I used to purposely hurt my family's feelings, and let it be known that I don't care about them, or I don't want to know them, or I get drunk and be spewing out all this anger and filth at them. And yeah, I found it really hard to separate myself from the person I was back then, and to move on. And obviously, I'm working a 12-step program, and that's helping enormously. It's helping me to move on and not scrutinize myself so much anymore, because the shit I feel guilty about, I've done what I've had to do about it. Like, at this point in time, there's no more I can do about it. There's literally, I've dealt with it, and I'm trying to move on and park that shit, like, you know. And there will come a time in the coming months where certain situations will arise where I'll have to make amends with some people I hurt. And I will do that. And I'm prepared for that. Like, it's part of the program. And I feel like it's going to be a big weight off my shoulders that way as well. Like, well, like right now I don't feel very burdened, but like things can crop up for me. Like, I get triggered by things, like emotionally, not to mention triggered addiction wise. Like, I might see a post to someone out having drinks and think, fuck, I get triggered that way and be like, oh man, I should be out there doing that too. Like, but I'm, you know, being realistic, addiction wise, I'm being realistic about it as well. I'm playing the tape through. The drink just doesn't end at a few drinks. It ends me living in a car park or a tent, sniffing speed with some other homeless guy who might want to kill me. You know, that's a really oddly specific example I've used, but somewhat true. Yeah, I mean, like, I ended up homeless, living in a car park. I ended up in a tent once with this other homeless guy, and there was a knife just like stuck into the floor in front of us. And I knew this guy for a little while, not very well at all, and we were sniffing speed together. And I just got to the point where I was like, what's the knife for? And he's like, oh, this, I don't know what it's for. It's just here. And I was like, right. And he was like, but if there was a struggle between us, I'd definitely come out on top. But we're not going to need it. And the situation was just so fucked up that I was like, whatever. I didn't give a shit about myself, to be honest with you. Yeah, and like, so much fucked up shit had happened in my life up to that point that I was just like, whatever. Riding the wave, pretty much, would be the way to describe it. Like, and the way I know I'm like sick or I have a disease is like, when I look back at that time, I think, oh, that was a good night, because I sniffed a load of speed and took a few pills and got really drunk and had a good heart-to-heart conversation with this guy, minus the little brief knife incident, you know. And I, like, fuck knows, I could have been killed by that guy. If he wanted to kill me, he could have killed me. Like, there was fuck all I could do about it. We were in a tent that's like way out the way, you know, it's hard to escape, like. And it was beside a derelict building as well. Like, it was just such a bizarre and fucked up situation. But I went there because I was like, first of all, I want to drink and drug. Secondly, it beats sleeping in that shitty car park that I'm normally sleeping in, and had a tent for the night. And look, it was okay. But I've realised now in retrospect, I was in absolute denial. And he was in absolute denial, the other homeless guy. Like, you know, we were both there thinking we were great lads, having the crack. There's nothing that anyone can say about us that kind of proves us wrong for doing what we were doing. We had normalized it, you know, and justified it. We're smart people. We're smart, so we can come up with every fucking excuse to, you know, prove our carry on is okay. But it's only once the dust settles and you get sober and you realize, like, that was just a fucked up situation, man. And I don't want to go back there again. And like, in the days prior to that, I had like done some petty crimes as well that I've never really been brought to justice for, so I'm a bit paranoid about that. Like, I stole some shit pretty much is what I'll say, and I'm always paranoid if I see the guards, like, or if they knock at the door, like, they'll be like, come on, John, I have you. Yeah, but who knows, I might have got away with it, and I probably shouldn't be saying this shit on YouTube, but look, I'm not that bothered either. I'm not that bothered, man. That was in the past. I'm here now. I'm literally doing everything in my power to stay well so this shit doesn't happen again. You know? So, yeah. Things are good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like I'm a lot more capable of handling. It's a promise on the program. We can handle these situations which used to baffle us. We will intuitively know how to handle these situations which used to baffle us. And yeah, that's being proven true for me. Really is. Like, I hate when the promises come true, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I probably am a fucking alcoholic if if the program's working for me. And I hate that it's just so cliche, like, but I love it. I love the program. I love this way of life. I love the way I feel every morning waking up. I love how I can handle these situations. Social situations used to baffle me. I can handle them now. I like feeling peaceful and content and meditating and thinking straight and being a good person and putting good energy out there. So I hate it and I love it. I love it more than I hate it. And the good outweighs the evil. And I kind of believe that's like an accurate description for life, because like there's good and evil, yin and yang, but I kind of feel like the good kind of outweighs the evil, like at least a little bit. Like, I don't think evil can overpower goodness. Even though there's like so much disarray in the world, it's like a kind of a frightening time to be alive. We had the pandemic, we have pollution, war, nearly dictators kind of popping up, far right extremism, far left extremism, so many kind of cliques and sects in society where that divide everyone. Like, when it's a cliche thing as well, but I'd love to see more unity between people, between us all, really. Hope my music's not that powerful, but I'd like to say I hope the music brings us all together. Maybe these vlogs, who knows, spread the message of peace. That's why I say peace at the start of every video. And it's Friday tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to a good, fun weekend. I'm spending it with friends. I'm going away to a hotel down the country, and it should be fucking fantastic. So, as I said, any questions and shit, drop it in the comments. Thank you for watching this all the way through. Peace, Prince Ash.